An application for graduate school has many components. One of these components is a personal statement. My name is Emily Winokur, and today I'm going to discuss what a personal statement is, the parts of a personal statement, and offer some general advice. A personal statement is a written description of your achievements, interests, and research. A personal statement can vary in length, but it usually ranges between 250 and 1,000 words. It is a chance for the admissions committee to get to know you better by looking beyond your GRE scores and grades. The personal statement allows schools to see how you think and write and can be a tool for assessing if you're likely to be successful in graduate school. Importantly, although the word personal is in personal statement, it's not a therapy session, a journal entry, or an autobiography. On the other hand, a personal statement is not just a narrative version of your resume or CV. In discussing personal statements, it's important to first understand the general structure of these statements. The structure can be broken into 3 broad parts: the hook, your research, and the future. Your personal statement should start with the hook. This is a way to get the reader interested. The hook can be different things. It can be where you introduce yourself, where you discuss obstacles you have overcome, where you describe why you want to go to graduate school, or where you illustrate your passion for the field. These things should also be woven throughout the entire statement. And it's really important to show, not tell. The hook may seem daunting right now, but you will be looking at example hooks in your grad advocate meetings this week. The next part of your personal statement is where you discuss your research. What research have you done? What was the goal of the lab and/or your project? What did you find, and what did the experience teach you? Importantly, how has this research experience or project prepared you for success in graduate school? Make sure to include the name of the lab and/or the principal investigator. This section should be the bulk of your personal statement. Don't just reiterate what the admissions committee could get from reading your CV. This is a chance to show that you know how to talk about your research and you've had experiences that have prepared you for graduate work. The last part of your personal statement is a discussion of your future. Why are you applying to this program? What do you want to study? What professors do you want to work with? What are your future academic or professional goals, and how can this program help you achieve them? In this section, you want to make it clear that you can also be an asset to their program. I suggest that you use specific words from the program's website. This part of your personal statement is likely to change the most from program to program. Tailor it to the specific school or program and be very specific in general. Some suggestions to improve your personal statement. Make sure to answer the questions that are in the prompt and include a clear narrative. It's much more interesting to read a story than to read a CV or resume. You also want to include specific examples of things you have done and skills you have acquired. Explain why you are a good fit. Additionally, make sure your writing is clear. I suggest having others read your personal statement and reading it out loud to yourself. This will help you catch typos or places with awkward wording. Throughout your personal statement, use good paragraph structure. This means beginning each paragraph with a topic sentence and ending each one with a concluding sentence. This will also help readers to pick out important points even if they are just skimming the writing. I am also going to go over some common mistakes to avoid. Poorly written personal statements may lack depth or be too short or too long. Don't skim over important points or restate obvious points. Avoid sharing too much personal information. Also, double check that you have the right school name. I realize that the personal statement may seem very daunting. However, we will be working on them in our grad advocate meetings. Your peers and grad advocate will definitely help you. Often, applications will ask for a statement of purpose instead of a personal statement. There is not really a clear-cut difference between these two things. They serve the same purpose. You want to convince the admissions committee that you are a good fit and would be successful in the program. However, the statement of purpose may have a greater emphasis on your future goals and how the graduate program will help you to achieve them, while the personal statement is less formal and allows for a more narrative structure. The bottom line is that the terms personal statement and statement of purpose are often used interchangeably. The main point is to structure your statement to answer the question or questions in the specific prompt.